Yeah, hello everybody. It's Planet Jane. You may very well be wondering why a random Spelunky video. And the answer is quite simple. It's because today, October the 4th, 2020, my internet's out, which means I can't do any of the, important parts of my job as a critic at the moment, other than actually watching things, and I don't have anything particularly relevant on hand to watch. Not really in the mood for Pretty Cure at the moment either. So, I figured, why not record, just a couple videos. Maybe not even. It might only be one, because, if the internet comes back mid-recording session, it's going to be like, okay, well, this will be the last one. So, who knows how many Spelunky videos. I think like 2 or 3 would be a nice medium number. I was gonna say round number, but 2 and 3 are demonstrably not round numbers, because, round numbers are traditionally considered to be multiples of 10. I guess 0 is a round number, but if you're seeing this, there's already more than 0. Oh god, the mole. I don't like the moles. You may have guessed this already. I'm not particularly good at this game. I've actually been playing it for a little bit already today, and I have already made it farther than I ever have before, which is to say I got past the second floor. So, my thought is just, maybe, fortune's on my side this fine evening. Maybe we'll put down a new moon record. Probably not, but actually, what does that even mean now that I think of it? I know where I got it from, and you probably do too, but what the fuck is a moon record? Is it like a land speed record but on the moon? Probably not that. I mean, if it is that, I imagine it's fairly slow, because, not that many man-made vehicles have ever been on the moon. And I can't imagine there's many natural phenomena on there that are particularly fast. There's not volcanoes on the moon, right? No. There's volcanoes on Io. It's one of the moons of Jupiter, that much I know. And there's Mons Olympus on Mars. I don't remember if it's a volcano, though, or if it's just a big mountain. So one of the new additions to Spelunky 2 is these turkey fellows. And to be honest with you, I find them a bit of a mixed blessing. I would love to just blow them up so we could get some turkey legs, which give you a hit point. But I don't want whoa. Yoshi, you mind, also this guy's name is Yoshi, that's really funny. Yoshi, you, mind cleaning out your shop? It's a little bit hard for me to do any browsing when you got fucking angry mobs running all over the place. If I put it here, will he get mad? He didn't get mad. Yes. Okay. He got mad, but not for... Okay, well, if I was a bit more quick on my feet, I might have been able to take advantage of that somehow. The criteria for when I will be finishing these videos, by the way, is either one really good run or half an hour. I think that's reasonable as far as time goes. I can feel myself rushing a little bit, and that's not, That's not the key to success in Spelunky unless you're much better than I am. Wow, that really didn't fall all the way down, huh? That's okay. Why were you alerted to my presence? That's very strange to me, because I was down here. Yeah, just get hit by the pummeler, thank you. You get back up quick again from that, huh? Not if it kills you, though, which, you know, I suppose that's fair, given what it means to be killed. One of these is totally alive, right? Gotta be careful we don't accidentally whip the ghost pot. If you're not familiar, the ghost pot is a pot that always has a diamond in it, but if you break it, the ghost shows up. It's a very interesting little wrinkle that they've added to the early levels. By the way, you may think that wow, what was I thinking? Okay, hold up. Don't panic when you get in a bad spot. Panic is how you die in Spelunky. That could have gone better, but we're alive, so I won't worry too much about it. But yeah, panic is how like a mistake in Spelunky turns into 5 mistakes in a row, which is how you lose. Now, I would like to get some foes up on this altar. Well, or Monty down there for that matter. Also, great whiff on the horned lizard. So we could possibly get the skull cup. We got a skeleton key, which is interesting. I don't quite know. I think you use that to like unlock the door below the. God, there's a mole. The moles are the worst enemies on this set of levels. Like the mines. I stand by this. Thankfully, that one is stuck. I had this harebrained scheme, right, where I was gonna be like, we can knock out this caveman and take him up to the altar while he's still alive. That's definitely not gonna happen. But we might be able to get him up there when he's dead. You know what? Sometimes, please don't be active. I'm gonna chuck a rock up here just to. Hi. Yes, okay, thank you. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't turned on, and thankfully, I'm glad I did do that because it turns out that it was on still. Had not been disabled previously. Well, we're probably not getting the Ujat Eye this level anyway, so I guess it's not that big of a deal that I don't have the key, but actually, you know what, fuck that, I want to buy some bombs. I don't know what the metal shield does. That's like, that's from the castle level, the hidden castle level in Spelunky HD, right? That, like, nobody ever bothered with because it was a pain in the ass to get there and you didn't really get anything from it. You know, people would occasionally bother with the worm or the mothership, because on the worm you'd get the, what's it called? The Chris knife or something. It would replace your whip, and it was a good deal better than it. But I don't really remember many people ever stumping particularly hard for the castle level. It's kind of a niche concern. But I think now that I've talked about it long enough, I think I've jogged my memory. I might be misremembering this, but I think it deflects bullets. Or just like projectiles in general. Which, actually, now that I say that, maybe I should have picked it up, but whatever. That might be the, wow, really? Alright. Whatever. That wasn't the game's fault, that was me being dumb. But anyway, that might be like the new strat for killing the shopkeepers, is you look for one who is selling a shield, and then when he tries to shoot you, you just deflect the bullets back at him. I don't know if that's the case, but I wouldn't be shocked. And I'm sure there is some new strat for killing the shopkeepers, I just, I'm not privy to it yet. I haven't really, yeah, Monty will take that hit just fine. I haven't really, been involving myself too much with the fan community this time around, because it got kinda weird towards the end of the original game. Well, the original game was a Spelunky classic, but, Spelunky HD's life cycle, everybody was very, like, getting on each other's case about not doing speedrun strats effectively enough, even though that's not why everyone plays the game, but, gaming communities, when they're around for a long time, they tend to get fairly insular, so I suppose it's not really that much of a surprise. I will absolutely take the Big Benny's box of bombs. I didn't actually see if that guy's name was Benjamin, but what if it was? That would make me... Well, it would make me look like a liar, right? Because, like, why would I... Like, what are the chances of correctly guessing the man's name after claiming that I didn't, even though if that was his name, it would seem obvious that I had. I think I phrased that about as confusingly as humanly possible, but that's fine. Is there not? There really... his name was Hakim, okay. Hakim or Hakim? I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce that, actually. I don't know anybody named that. There's really no way to get up here, huh? Maybe if I, like, went... Yeah, that's how you would do it, I think, is you would go, like, through here and then up and then over one. Does that work? That might be actually, like, still worth doing just because we have so many friggin' bombs. Like, ordinarily, absolutely not, but in this specific instance, yeah. Take me down to the bombed city where the... I'm not a very smart person. You might have guessed that from watching these videos. Also, just from my general demeanor and how I am in life. But hey, we overpaid, but we got it. As a friend of mine likes to say. Not in reference to Spelunky specifically. I don't think she plays Spelunky, but just in general. We're now out of ropes, which is not a great position to be in. But they did kind of force my hand with that last one right there. Which is a shame, because if we could get this guy back up, we could possibly get the Kapala like right away, but you know how it goes. Yeah, that definitely could have gone better, but like we're not dead, so how much complaining can I really do? Like that I tried to like rush to the left to get the horned lizard off screen as though it's like an out of sight, out of mind situation. Which, I mean, maybe it is, but it doesn't actually prevent it from targeting you, I don't think. Whoop. Like I said, Not totally sure what to make of the turkeys. You can ride them. If you just like stay on top of one for a bit, it'll like get used to you, and you domesticate it, I suppose. I have not really determined for myself whether that is like a thing worth doing. Certainly, I don't know what the consensus is. There's a fella down here you'll sometimes run into whose thing is that he come on, yeah, whose thing is that he wants to find the turkeys. Is that an axolotl? Hold up. Look, turkey. I'm sorry, but there's. Look, I'm only human. The Empress encountered these curious creatures during her travels and brought some back as pets, but they quickly escaped. Do you like do any? You teleport? I suppose I should have seen that coming. Well, okay, now I know what they do, at least. I mean, that seems useful if you're not dumb about it, like I was, but... I had not... I had not seen one of those before. So, you know, I learned something today, if nothing else. I would like to at least get to the second, like one of the second sets of floors, today. Not to be, you know, picky or anything. What's this about over here? It's like a little nook over here. Is that anything? You can't bomb through the gray rock, by the way. So if anybody tries to tell you that you can, they're lying to you. Oh, this is just, a cool and fun place to get stuck? Is that... Am I missing something over here? Alright, well... That was a waste of a bomb. But probably, like, that can be generated with, like, treasure in it or something, and we just didn't get any that time, but still. The only strategy I have found for dealing with the moles that works is, like, let them run into danger on their own and kill themselves. You really wouldn't think in a game with, you know, skeletons, giant spiders, vampire bats, that moles would be one of the big concerns, yet they are. I really should have noticed that arrow over there, so I would have known not to waste a rope. That's my mistake. You do really, you know, this is a cliche about roguelikes, and I think it's not usually true, actually. But in Spelunky, you are often able to see, like, directly where you made your error. Sometimes you just get, like, full comboed, like you're fucking playing a fighting game against a 12-year-old with too much time on his hands. But often you can kind of trace back the error that you made and be like, well, if I had done X instead of Y, perhaps I would not be bones right now, but, you know. People say that all the time about, like, every roguelike, and there are some where it is definitely not true. That is not the case, for instance, in fucking, like, NetHack. And if anybody tries to tell you that it is, they are lying. It's honestly not even the case, like in most, yeah, hit me with these. Give me some. Actually, give me both piles of ropes. Like most old school roguelikes, it's not really hold on, I can do this. It's not really the case. Maybe I can't do this. I just bought a bunch of ropes. Like, what am I wasting my time for? I just want to see if I can get him his turkeys, because I've never done it. I don't know what happens. Maybe he, like, gives you a bunch of money or something? Or an item, or... God, I don't know. Why did I feel the need to set that trap off, by the way? The only way you're going down there is if you're about to fall in that pit of spikes, at which point you've got other problems. Like I said, would really love to at least make it to the second set of levels at some point during this video. It's increasingly looking like that won't happen, but maybe that's fine. I just hear the Jedi sound. What was that about? I don't have a Jedi. Well, this is fun. Terrible, awful, bad, horrific. I swear, by the way, that I'm not, like, playing badly on purpose for funnies. I say as I get shot into a bat. Just not great at multitasking, to be honest with you. Executive dysfunctioning so hard right now. I am legitimately very sorry. No, but okay. It's fine. We got a new run. New lease on life. Monty, please take that for me. Thank you. Monty is a tough trooper. I don't feel bad about, you know, using Monty for whatever needs to be done. Also, he's, like, I think, canonically cursed with immortality, just like all of you, like, the player characters are. So, you know, I don't feel too bad about it. Spelunky, existential dread simulator. That's what they won't tell you. That Vinny the Vole's existential nightmare came out, but it starred a spelunker instead of a vole. You guys ever seen a vole, by the way? They're like mice, but worse. I may only think that because we had a vole infestation at the house I used to live in. But, you know... Who would hold a grudge against a rodent? That's absolutely absurd. Imagine I inserted like a picture of, I don't know, Tom from Tom and Jerry here. They like still make Tom and Jerry stuff, which is insane to me. Like, I'm not saying... because I don't want to come across as though this is what I'm saying, because it's definitely not. But, like, I'm not saying that, you know, younger generations cannot appreciate the classic slapstick stylings of everyone's favorite cat and mouse. But it is just, like, kind of figured kids nowadays were too busy watching, like, virtual YouTubers to care very much about Tom and Jerry. And that's not a judgment, like, I watch virtual YouTubers, but it does just seem a little, like, who's watching these Tom and Jerry films that are getting made now? Because every, like once or twice a decade, I'll hear about, like, oh, you know, the so-and-so animation film company is reviving Tom and Jerry for a direct-to-video home special. And I'll be like, really? Well, why? Maybe nobody's watching them. Maybe they're part of some kind of tax scam. I don't know. I've heard of Stranger Things. You know that, like, Top Cat is really popular in, I think it's Brazil? Like, you know. Stuff finds an odd half-life sometimes in places you wouldn't necessarily expect. By the way, Neon Genesis Evangelion director Hideaki Anno. Is it Hideki or Hideaki? I can never remember. Once listed Tom and Jerry as one of his favorite anime, so there's a fun fact for you. Of course, he was using... Wow, really? Really? Alright, well, you know what? How about I just take a peek at what you got in here, brother? How about that? What's in here? You got a crate? You got a treasure chest. Okay. I mean, that's good to know. He is once again armed and dangerous, so, like, I'm not super thrilled about that. That's gonna blow up the turkey, which isn't really... You know... It is what it is. I'll see you guys for the next video, if there is a next video. Hopefully we'll do better next time.